Thank you everyone once again for joining in. Today we'll be covering to-do features in depth and also we'll be showcasing some good features of file upload. So whenever we come to the task view, here in the to-do tab, we can see all the list of to-dos. So to-dos is a very versatile feature in Jamku and you can do many things using the to-do module. So here in this current scenario or this current page that you can see that I have categorized to-dos into two parts, documents and info. So you can create these categories using Office configuration. I will quickly show you how to do that. So you go to Office configuration and then click on category. So if I quickly search to do categories, so here you can see I have three categories: document, info and process. Going back to the task, whenever I'm going to create a to do, I will get this categories as an option. I recommend creating at least two categories. One is the document category and another is the process category. So you can specify what is the process to be followed. And we will be taking all these examples in this webinar today. So first and foremost, how we can quickly add to-dos. So let me show you how you can in just one click add all the to-dos. So first is the copy method. Here you can see for 2019, I have all these to-dos. So I'll just copy the task number and here I will just say copy from the previous task. I will say continue and save it. So here you can see all the to-dos which I had added earlier are now added in this task as well. Another feature of to-do is that we can mention any description, notes and everything. So I can mention that this time this is a new bank account like this. So this remark is shown over here. And we have not just one column, but we have also to-do instructions that use this bank for salary. So of course you can use any of these information and then you can see what is the remark and what is or instruction that are added here. To mark the to-do completed, it is very simple. One click, you can just click here and the to-do is marked as completed. If a particular in this one particular case, SBI passbook was not applicable anymore, then what you can do is just click on delete button and delete it. Filter out all the pending to-dos. You can just click on these cards and it will show you all the pending to-dos, or you can go back to all to-dos. Before coming to workflow feature, let me show you another method to quickly add all the to-dos. So one method we saw was through copy the to-do from the previous task. Another method is to add the to-dos from a template. So you could specify a template and then you can add all the to-dos from that template. So I'm adding this template and I will say add to-dos, and whatever information that I have added automatically gets added in this particular task. Let me show you how I added a template. I will go to Office configuration and then click on to-do template. And in to-do template here you can see I have three to-do templates. I have used PAN card application individual, and here I have created three to-dos, 1, 2, 3, and what is the category of the to-do. So these are the document that I'm asking. Another method to add the to-do is through Excel copy paste. So say suppose if you have a list or checklist, you can just copy it, click on add button, and you can just paste it here, all these information. Then enter the sort number that this to-do will start from sort number 1, and you can even assign it to the team member and just save it. So here you can see that I have added the to-dos in one click, all the 5 to-dos which I copy pasted from Excel, and it is automatically numbered starting from 1 to 5, and I have also assigned this to-do to Dhanashree. Now if I want, I can enable the workflow feature. So currently workflow feature has to be enabled one by one, but in future you will be able to do it in much a better way. I will tell you what is this new workflow module. So I have enabled the workflow module for all the to-dos in the general category. Now whenever a team member marks receive data from the client as complete, automatically next to do will get a current. So this will help you to identify which is the to do that you have to currently work upon. And it could happen that calculation of tax payable is not assigned to Dhanashree, but maybe assigned to Darshana. And another one, maybe say this is assigned to Pooja. So actual return filing is done by Pooja, and this is it. So whenever I mark this one first to do as completed, here you can see that next to do automatically becomes the current to do. And I can just filter also, which is the current to do. And the beauty of the current to do is that this appears in my normal dashboard. So here if I see, this is the current to do, bank passbook summary that I have to currently work upon. I can if click here on the task name, and again I will be reaching here. So say suppose I mark this particular to do as completed. Now Darshana will be able to see this particular to do on her dashboard. Once Darshana marks this as to do as complete, then Pooja will get return filing to do in her dashboard. Once again, if Pooja marks this to do as completed, so currently if I go back to the dashboard and refresh, now I don't have any current to dos. I'm logged in using Dhanashree's account. If I go back, and now if Pooja say suppose, or Pooja or any team member marks this fourth number of to do completed, now Dhanashree has e-verification which is pending. So now if we go back to the dashboard and refresh, so here you can see e-verification is the to do name. Now this is the current to do which is there for Dhanashree. So currently we have a small bug here that it is currently showing as 5 hours ago, but this should actually show just few seconds ago. So this will be fixed in later update, hopefully by Monday. So this is the benefit of using workflow module. So that whenever the next to do is previous to do is marked as completed, next to do automatically becomes the current one. If you don't want to use the workflow module, then just you can mark the to do as current by just going to edit and mark the to do as current and specify which team member has to currently work upon it. So just for demonstration purpose, I again add Dhanashree and go back to the dashboard. Now we have two to dos which are there. And of course, since I manually created this to do as current, you will not see the time because it was added manually. So identity proof is the to do which Dhanashree has to currently work upon for PAN card application. So this is helpful specifically if you are creating a big checklist and there is a process to that checklist. That once first step is done, second step is automatically activated. Once that second step is done, third step is automatically activated. So this is how the entire workflow module works. Let me show you few things about file upload, and then I will be taking up all your questions. So file upload is a not so very recent update, but here few of the features can be helpful. So for example, you are on a particular website and you have just filed the return. So what you do is some offices captures the screenshot and then save it, so that this is the proof of the performance of the transaction, or you can say that the return is actually filed. So here I have just pressed print screen on my keyboard. I can go to the task view, okay, and I am on the file upload. I am just pressing Ctrl V, that is paste, and it is automatically picked the screenshot from my clipboard and it has pasted it in the Dropbox. And here you can see that image is now available here. I can click on it and I can download this image later on to check if that at what date and time this task was completed and all the details. File upload also has a feature of categorizing these files. So you can categorize working file, final files, or any categorization that you want. And you can even make the files visible to client. So if you make it visible and then you upload any file, so it will just upload the file here. And since I made it client visible, here you can see that this particular file is visible to client. So if the client logs in into Jamku and wants to download these files, he can do so. And if you don't again want to make it not client visible, you can just go edit, is client visible? No, save it. Now this file is no longer visible to client. Here you can see all the other details as to at what time, date and time this file was uploaded, what by whom it was uploaded, and other details. And if you want to edit the file name, you can just click on edit and go to file name and edit that ITRV filing and save it, so that everyone knows that this particular image was for screenshot of actual ITR filing.